Hi guys, and welcome to Sisters in the City with me, Anna Bakili.
And me, Mandy Bakili. We are back.
I'm in a good mood. So in a good mood today.
I am in such a good mood today. I am in the best mood. This is how I want to feel every single time I come to see my besties.
Isn't it? Is it because the sun's shining? We finally got a little bit of summer in September in the UK.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. No one knows what's going on here. Like every day is a different thing on the weather app. But you know what? I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
All right? I'm in a good mood. And there's just so much to talk about right now.
Yeah, I know. And then after this, we're going for a barbecue.
Okay, guys, we're so dedicated, yeah, that we are here, okay, when everyone we know is at a barbecue. A barbecue's popping off and we're here doing this for you guys. That's how much we love you. Okay?
But before we even start, we have some exciting news for you guys. So, we are starting Patreon.
Yes, we are.
So, for people that don't know what Patreon is, it's like a platform, like a OnlyFans platform.
Yeah.
Except for boobies and butts, you're going to get our podcast.
Yeah, you're going to get our podcast. But don't worry, we're not taking anything away from you guys.
Yeah. So that's the thing. We've been discussing what we should do moving forward with this Patreon. We went back and forth a lot with what we should do. Mm-hmm. And then we decided that, you know what? We're not going to take anything away because it doesn't feel right to take anything away. And plus, you know what? Some people are struggling. It's true.
And our Patreon is fucking $3.99.
It's not about that, man.
A month.
So don't get twisted. Some people are proper struggling, yeah?
If someone's got a TV or a laptop to be watching this, they ain't struggling that much.
Not
that
true.
They got $3.99. Not
true. You've obviously not watched these TV programs where some people actually struggle to even get anything. But anyway, we're not going down that road, yeah? So basically, we're going to keep giving you 4 podcasts, videos, and audio as we are already every single month.
Yeah.
But for the people that are going to subscribe to our Patreon...
For our OG besties, for our riders.
Yeah. For our riders, we decided we're going to call it Besties, right?
Yeah.
Because it's just like we always called you guys Besties, so it just feels right.
And I literally saw someone yesterday in Elysee and in a restaurant in Elysee, and then anyway, long story, Anna's boyfriend's place. And then she was like, as your bestie, I'm telling you, and she would talk, she was like, leave ginger beer, wrap that shit up. And she was like, maybe you're just gassing it too much to us. Maybe just tone down the chatting shit about him. But she called me a bestie. And then when she said that, it just felt so right. And I just realized that moment that it's meant to be bestie.
Yeah. We've been saying it as well all this time. And also, we can't say sisters because we have some brothers out there.
We got some brothers.
Yeah. We got some brothers that are watching.
Yeah, some man-hating brothers that like our shit.
So basically, it's going to be $3.99. But for $3.99, you're not only going to get 2 extra episodes, you're going to also get loads more things, yeah? So me and Mandy are terrible with YouTube and Instagram, but Patreon has got this group chat feature where we can chat. We can all be in a group chat and we can all have a chat. We can talk about dilemmas that we put out. We can talk about future things that you guys want to see. We just have a conversation. You guys can give us your real advice about ginger beer and cow's leg and we'll reply.
We'll take it on board.
Yeah. Not only does it have...
I feel like we'll do a reveal of them on Patreon as well.
At one point.
Yeah, we'll reveal them.
But so many people already know what they look like.
No, they don't. Not Gingerbeard. Not that many people. We'll do a reveal. We'll do some interesting stuff because that place is for... our little cult. Anyway.
Okay, yeah, so not only are you going to get group chat features, that's just the little...
Cherry.
No, that's not the cherry. What is it?
Oh.
That's the...
Candle.
No.
What is it?
The pea in the pod.
It's the pea.
I don't know what it is.
Icing on the cake.
No. Basically, you're also going to get live streams from us. We're going to try and do live streams where we do question and answers with you. We're also going to have your priority dilemmas. That's the most important thing, yeah?
We're going to prioritize your issues, babes.
Yeah, because basically we get so many dilemmas on Instagram and it's hard to go through. But what we're going to do is with the Patreon, the dilemmas that we get on there are going to come first before we go to the Instagram ones. Mm-hmm. So we are still going to go through the Instagram ones, guys. If it's a really interesting dilemma, we'll definitely do it. But it's just priority.
Yeah.
You
pay for priority. In the airport, you pay for priority. And it always ends up taking the longest fucking... Anyway. But Anna was so awkward about this. She was like, I don't want to do... I'm so scared about talking about Patreon. People are going to think we're out here, trying to take money. I'm like, Anna, no. I feel like if anything is going to become a job at one point in your life, anything's going to become a job, you're going to have a little bit of a fee. Like, you're going to have to. If you want it to be your full-time job, which we want this to be.
We want to eventually, like, do 4 extra episodes a month.
Like, we want to go on tours. We want to do live shows.
Yeah, literally.
We want to see you guys in person. So, like, anything that you want to be your full-time job, like, you have to end up having some kind of fee for it. And I think also, like, people that really know us now, they've been listening from the beginning, they know that, like, we put so much work into this as well.
And we've done it for so long, and we've not really, like, because we're not one of the top podcasts, obviously. We're not getting crazy sponsorships. We've been doing this, like, out of just our heart. Like, we wanted to. And we saw potential in it, obviously.
100%. It's our passion. We enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
But we've been doing it for so long. It's nice for us to feel like we can kind of, like, reap some benefits from it as well.
Of course.
And also, like, what was I going to say? Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say.
We put it back into the podcast as well. We're going to, eventually we want to make 4 extra episodes. We want to do so much more. We've also going to have a feature on there where you can vote what you want for your next episode, whether you want like a catch-up one, whether you want dilemmas, whether you want whatever you want. You guys can vote. It's just so much more of like an interactive platform for us all.
100%. And also it's a way of like showing us like real support and like love, and like we love what you do, we love what you've given us, like you know, here's our thank you, here's us saying like we are down for you, we are loyal listeners, and like that means a lot, I feel like.
And we tried to pick like the lowest fee we think we could.
Like, $3.99, babe. That is a coffee in a month. Yeah, so if you don't subscribe to our Patreon and you do buy a coffee, 1 coffee a month, I'm watching you. You disloyal coffee buy-in, okay? So you better pay that $3.99, okay? And it's the price of a coffee, but we're going to be spilling tea.
Price of a coffee, but we're going to be spilling tea. I love that.
Because I feel like we should put all that dirty, juicy shit on Patreon now, because you know what? Like, we're getting exposed.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, we decided that most of our, like, catch-up episodes, most of our, like, we come on here, we go in, bitch about our boyfriends, talk about private stuff.
Really private stuff.
Yeah. And, like, we're going to put a lot of that more on Patreon.
Yeah,
because like,
also, shit starts going around. Like, I'm starting to get baited. Like, talking shit about my boyfriend. Like, it's getting a bit embarrassing. Like, I feel like Gingerbeard's sisters look at me like, we know.
Yeah, man. He was like, her sister was like, you talk about him, you know.
And I'm just getting really uncomfortable. I need to hide it. So I feel like Patreon's a good place for us to talk about private stuff.
We're also doing, as a thank you, we're going to do a giveaway. So 1 out of our first 100 subscribers
on Patreon
is going to get a nice giveaway.
And it's going to be, I know what it's going to be.
Manny's going to take control of what's going to go in there. It's going to be like our favourite product.
It's going to be our 10 most favorite like beauty products. Yeah, but like I'm not gonna choose the most ridiculously, do you know what I mean, La Mer's. Do you know what I mean? But like 10 of my favorite, but also like affordable. Like, you know, my Dior lip balm is going in there. Like I love my Dior lip balm. It goes everywhere with me. I die without it. Things like that, or like I'm not even going to tell you guys the rest of it because it's a secret. But 10 of my top most favorite can't live without beauty products. And I am going to pack that box myself.
But what if it's a guy?
Not just beauty, just skincare as well. So we're going to have a little skincare. If any guys listen to this, he probably puts on a little bit of lip gloss. Do you know what I'm saying? He's like Drake with the nail polish.
True. You never know though. No, that's not true, Mandy. A lot of like straight guys that are like...
Don't come at me with this, man.
It's true.
We'll talk about this on Patreon. I don't want to get cancelled.
Your boyfriend's friends listen to this.
Oh yeah, but they're just nosy. They just want to know what I'm saying about Gingerbeard so they can go back to him and take my tea. No, actually, we actually appreciate the support of everyone that listens to this. Yeah. Even if you're hating and you listen to this, thank you so much. Please subscribe.
Yeah. Even if you're nosy and you just want to know what's going on in life.
But you know, some girl commented saying like, "Oh, you guys mentioned you're doing Patreon. Like, I don't think I'm going to subscribe because like you don't reply to any of your DMs. Blah blah." Yeah, and like obviously, thanks for listening. But DMs. I got like people trying to sell me plastic surgery, give me plastic surgery for free. I got people like asking me to do all sorts on there.
Yeah.
You know, like, I got a million DMs and then there's like mixed in there is some
supporters.
And you get them, I get them, the sisters in the city page get them. They're not all concentrated on one like platform in one place.
Yeah.
And like it is very difficult. We're doing the podcast, we're doing our clips to promote our podcast.
We're doing our work outside of...
We're doing our job outside of the podcast. And then at the same time, we have to now dedicate to reply to everyone. It's really hard. But now if we have an incentive for that and we have like a dedicated like platform day where we're like, okay, on this day, we're having a group chat. We're going to be there. It's not like we're replying to you 2 days later. We're going to be there.
Yeah.
And it's like a commitment. I feel like it's going to happen. It's going to be so much better.
Yeah.
So
I'm really excited for it.
I'm really excited.
I think it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
And anyway, so there's going to be so much stuff on there. Like literally, if we're going to do if we eventually do live tours or we do merchandise or whatever we do, like the people that are on Patreon are going to get first access to everything.
Yeah, 100%.
And yeah, we'll see how it goes.
So basically, as soon as you get off this, subscribe.
Yeah.
Buy the coffee and get the tea.
Oh, and also the extra episodes on Patreon are going to go up every other Thursday. So we're going to go live with our Patreon account from the day this episode gets released.
But our first episode, I think, is going to be on the 21st.
Yeah.
Of
21st of September, Mandy.
21st of September. On a Thursday is going to be our first Patreon episode. And it's going to be
a catch-up one.
A catch-up.
Yeah. I've
We're
been
saving
waiting.
it. We're saving the tea, babes.
We're like, don't have as much conversation so we can save it for the podcast.
Yeah, we're saving the tea. And like, it's going to be, as Anna said, 2 episodes a month, every other Thursday, but lots of other stuff, group chat, priority on dilemmas,
voting,
Q&As, voting. But hopefully, we're hoping if Patreon does like bring us a good amount of subscribers, then we can start doing 4 extra episodes a month. So that will be 8 episodes in total.
Yeah.
For all you fucking lazy ass, no life having people.
Manny, what are you on about? Is this your way of getting subscribers?
Yeah, they love it.
Anyway, for today's episode, should we go straight to it? Oh, before we start the episode, I want to say something.
Tell me.
I want to say, even though we didn't make it for the British Podcast Awards, like to the top 5 or 10 or whatever, I still like want to say really like big thank you to every single person that voted, because like I'm not shocked that we didn't make it to the top 10 or 5.
I am.
No, I'm not. I'm shocked we made it to the top 20. Like I'm still shocked about that. So like, as in only...
You have a very low self-image.
No, it's not that. It's because, like, there's obviously, like, you know, it's just us, baby me.
Shut up, man.
Manny, we don't have a production company.
We are the production.
Yeah, but we don't have managers, production
That's
company,
like saying
nothing. We literally
Beyonce didn't have a voice coach. She didn't need one. We don't need a production.
You need to stop comparing us to Beyonce.
I love Beyonce. What did they do to Tory Lanez, though?
Would you?
I love Tory Lanez. Like, what did Jay-Z and Beyonce do to him? Like, locked him up in that. Actually, don't say anything. We might get cancelled by the Illuminati.
Oh my God, yeah.
I love you guys. Illuminati forever. I love you guys. So anyway, yeah, like my self-image is high. Honestly,
my self-image is high as well. I'm just surprised that we actually made it to that like top 20. Not because I don't think we're worthy of it. I think we're worthy of number 1. Only because I'm shocked that it got there, because we're still growing. I
just know that our people, went ham on voting though, yeah? I know they did.
Yeah, I know.
I know they were using every email address.
Yeah.
But you know what, Anna? When I saw the top 10 shortlist, of who got the most votes, the top 10, we went in our top 10. I was like, fuck this. I told everyone to vote again.
Why?
Because I was like, you never know.
No.
I just creep in last minute.
No, they released the top 5 now.
Oh.
And we're not in it.
Who's in it? Whatever, this time next year. Fuck them people. Their podcast is shit.
But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to say thank you though for trying. It means a lot. Like honestly, it does.
Thanks for trying.
But
you failed.
No.
You fucking failed.
The fact that you were in the top 20 is giving me so much like, it feels good.
I am not satisfied until I'm brought up on that stage in some ratchet ass fuchsia pink. What's that? How do you say that word?
Fuchsia
pink outfit
on that stage.
Okay, on that stage.
What? Well, next year.
And then next year?
Next year.
It better happen next year.
But we're still going to go to the podcast awards.
You're not sharing this enough.
It's like angel and devil. I'm so nice and you're
Start making some clips. Look how much Browse by Diamond is down for us.
Yeah.
All right, okay, let's get to it. I want to hear these worst dates. Listen, I got worst dates as well. Hold tight. Yeah, okay, let me tell you this. So we're doing worst dates, but we got so many bad dates, dilemmas given to us. I don't know them. Anna knows them. She tells me on the podcast, so it's authentically like a surprise. Anyway, so basically, Anna has said she got so many worst date dilemmas that we have to do a part 2 episode. So we're putting that part 2 episode on Patreon. And on that one, I'm going to tell you my worst date ones.
We've already done some of our worst dates though.
Delete that episode. Reminds you of when I did OnlyFans for like 2 weeks. My management told me to delete all like bikini pictures and lingerie pictures so people were more likely to go on OnlyFans. And I was like, deleting them. So basically now we're going to delete that worst date episode. So
No,
you guys,
we're not deleting
I'm
it.
joking.
We're not deleting
All
it.
right, well, let's do it.
Okay.
We're still doing it again.
We'll go through it again. Okay, so I've got loads of worst dates and we're going to begin, yeah?
Let's
it's
begin.
Shocking. It's shocking.
I know. I asked our friends in the group chat today, tell us your worst dates.
Yeah, I know.
Were any of them good?
Well, only one of them gave it, but it's fine. I've got loads to get through.
Do you?
Yeah, loads.
Bring it to me.
But it just actually, like, when I read these, it's scary. In a way, I get two feelings. One of them scares me of being single because I have to go through these, like, weird dates. The second one is it's like so much fun.
Yeah, because so much to talk about.
Like, yeah, being single is fun because you go on these weird, crazy dates and it might be really bad at that point, but it's something
So
to
much
laugh about.
This is why, when like we have beef and drama, like it's the only thing we can talk about in our lives. We have nothing else. It's so boring. Let us
Being
talk
in a
about
relationship
it.
is boring.
It's so boring. When we're like, oh my God, he was so nice to me, he made me tea. No, it's so boring. Like we can't talk about random weirdos that we met and how they're so shit at kissing. We have to talk about the beef.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But the thing is though, when our life goes down the road of Mandy, like we become pregnant or married.
Who the fuck said that's gonna happen?
No, but when that does happen, eventually, that is going to be a whole load of topics that we're going to bring new into the podcast one day.
Anna's like, we're not good role models. Like, I'm not here to be a role model.
We'll talk about that properly.
Patreon?
No, not for Patreon.
Okay.
But we should do a whole episode on, because a lot of controversy.
Yeah, I feel like the episode should be called like influencers, bad influence.
Are we bad influencers?
Are influencers bad influence?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do the worst dates though.
All right.
Let's start with the first one. Some of them are quite long, yeah? So it's a bit of a story. Don't get bored.
Go on then.
Right. So by far, my worst date, I met a guy in a pub and exchanged numbers with him. He offered to take me out for dinner that weekend. He picked me up in a white van, brackets, no judgment, but it was filthy inside. I didn't want to sit on the seat, but we're on the drive to the restaurant and then we get flagged by police. He reluctantly pulls over. As the police approach the van, he says, I need to run. He opens the door and flees on foot, only to get jumped and caught. Bracket ick. The other police officer then comes and gets me in the van with me and interrogates me about this bloke. Do I know his registered address, his full name, etc.? Embarrassingly enough, I only knew him on a first name basis, to which the police thought I was trying to cover for him. They made me get into their car whilst they searched the van, which they had pulled over on a public road of which I knew at least 2 people that lived on and most likely saw me out of their windows. Anyways, it turns out that he was on a driving ban. The van was stolen. Ooh. They recovered a knife, weed, cocaine, and a cocaine stash from the glove department. They arrested him, and after I pleaded my case, they eventually let me go. But as they had taken him away and seized the vehicle, I was left stranded on the street to get a cab home on my own, whilst onlookers stared at me like I was scum of the earth. And to make it worse, this was my first date after a year of being single, and ending a long-term relationship. It's a miracle I ever trusted men again. Oi, I was dying.
The knife, yo!
I was dying.
What the fuck? What's he doing with a knife?
But how scary is that? Like you go on a date with someone and you don't even know what you're getting yourself into. Do you know what I mean?
It's these stories that are keeping me in this relationship. I'm telling you these stories.
If you like plan to go on a date with someone and he pulls up in a white van, you're not gonna not get into it.
I'm not getting into that van. There is no way I'm not getting into that fucking van, mate. You know I ain't getting into that van.
Well, what are you going to say?
Why would you come in a van?
Maybe that's his car. Maybe he's a worker, like a construction kind of person.
Oh, you should have told me that before I agreed to this date.
What? At the pub? I'm taking you out on next weekend and I'm going to pick you up in a van.
Yeah, well, obviously, like, I'm the kind of person that asks, like, what do you do? Like, do you drive? Like, where do you live?
Yeah, but you're not going to say, what's the make of your car?
Obviously, if he's like, oh, I'm a doctor, he's not going to be driving a van, is he? No. Okay, all I know is like, that ain't date vibes. You're going to get in a little black dress, you climb on top of a van, and there's like the 3 seats in the front. It's probably manual as well. Like, I'm not doing that, but I did fuck in a white van. It was great. It was a dirty
not
white van in the back. But we'll save that Patreon.
Not every person's date is in a little black dress going to a fancy restaurant. You know, in fact, I think that's more rare. Most people do like crazy dates. Like they go on like
Crazy dates. That's definitely a crazy date.
No, I remember like when I was in Love Island, Lucy was like, my dream date is like to do some kind of sporting activity.
Yeah, fucking weirdo, mate. I don't give a shit.
That's not.
It's not a date.
People are different. They want to get to know each other while they like rowing.
What? While they fucking play golf?
Yeah.
Actually, that's quite good top golf, actually.
Top golf is
That's
good
quite
date.
fun.
Yeah.
I ain't done that since I was about 16 though. But
So what I'm
most
saying-
dates are like going to a bar and now going to a restaurant. Stop lying.
Going to a bar.
Yeah.
No, a lot of these are like, let's go for like, go to the pub.
Yeah, same shit, pub.
You don't dress up in a little black dress to go to the pub.
I'm sure she wasn't in a night tracksuit though.
She was.
No, she wasn't. She must have been in heels. Like a date. If you search on Pinterest, date outfit, you're gonna get heels.
I'll do that now.
All right, yeah, do it right now. I want to see.
Date outfit.
Yeah, search it. Pinterest.
Date
Night or date
outfits.
outfits. Go on. I want to
Right.
see because I know I'm right. Everyone's wearing heels.
Jeans.
But heels. Yes.
Yeah.
She's climbing up that white van. Okay, well, listen.
Okay, wait, but the funniest thing is like, I need to run. And he runs. And then he gets...
And he runs.
No, he's like, I need to run. He runs. And then the police grab him and catch him.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just off-putting. If you're going to be a gangster, like, don't run. At least don't run. And
No, that's not true. Because I was dating a guy and obviously one of my ex-boyfriends, he was like, he was going to get arrested. And I'm laying in bed with him, yeah? And next thing you know, like, the police knock on the door.
Me. Knocked on the door and I'm the one who saw the police from the fucking door and I came and woke him up.
Is it you?
Yes, it was me.
I don't even remember. So did you come upstairs and you were like,
wake up, there's police outside.
So then what?
He started jumping fences like a fucking...
Yeah, he jumped out the bedroom
monkey
window.
all over the place he was. He was jumping every fence.
So he jumped out the bedroom window and then you could just see him jump over the fence of the garden and then jump over the next fence and then like he literally disappeared. At least he didn't get caught. Do you know what I mean?
Hello, you don't let me finish. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
If you're going to run away, big man, yeah, from the police, you better actually run away. You better not get caught. If I see you get slammed to the ground like that, you're getting no visits, no letters, nothing. Look, I'm pretty sure when my ex got caught, like, now we're sounding like we're really bad, bro.
Yeah, but this is a very long time ago. We don't date guys like that no more.
Yeah, like, I'm sure he just got like arrested in style, like an OG, you know? You wouldn't see like the guy from Power like running and sprinting and slammed to the ground. Ghost. You won't see Ghost like sprinting and then slammed to the ground.
What's so scary is like, obviously she was in the car and there's cocaine there. There's like, I don't know, drugs, all sorts. What if there was a gun in there? Like, it's really scary because like, could she not get arrested? I don't know about law. You must know about law.
No, man. She met this tramp, innit?
Yeah, but she has to prove that, doesn't she?
Well, I don't know. I don't even know what's going on. I know it's a dangerous situation.
Yeah.
Because I see him smoking. I see him like taking the cocaine, getting angry, maybe attacking her with the knife, and then smoking some weed to calm down.
It's just horrible. What kind of a date was that? Poor girl as well. Imagine you just get out of a long relationship, you just become single and that's what you...
It's dangerous. Men are dangerous in general anyway. I'm scared of my own partner.
That's not true.
Or my dad.
Ignore her.
I'm joking.
All right. Okay. So next one is, I had a one-night stand. It's not really a date though. I don't know why this is...
It's a dick appointment.
It's a dick appointment. A dick date.
A dick date.
I had a one-night stand. After sex, I went for a shower and used a very normal amount of shower gel.
Oh.
He texted me the next day to say his roommate was pissed off that I used her shower gel and he wanted me to Monzo him £3 to replace it. Like, what the fuck? You do it. It's the least you could do after what I did for you.
What did she do for him?
Made him come in it.
Oh my God, and he's charging her £3.
A Monzo £3, you know? That's like, is that some kind of like online bank?
He's like, this dick's so good, I shouldn't have to fuck for free. Fuck for free. Listen, where are you finding these homeless men? I need to know. Like, where are you finding them? Are you
not
dropping
homeless,
them change and then like...
He's not homeless, he's got a home.
Yeah.
She used the shower and his roommate said she used all my shower gel.
He just slapped that roommate in the face. What do you mean, man? It's shower gel. Is it like fucking a pound a squirt? Where are you getting this from? £3 as well for a bit of shower gel. That is ripping you off as well, mate. Because for a really good shower gel and boots, yeah, it's not even £3. I buy the Dove Hydrating Care.
Yeah.
I swear it's like £1.
Okay, I think it's
£2.29.
£2 max.
£2.29 or something.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
If you were going to pay £3, you should have taken the whole damn shower gel.
I just can't ever imagine this happening to me. Like, I get a text the next day, like, you need to send me £3.
I'm
I
just
don't know
so-
what I would do with myself.
I'm so dying for God to put me in this situation so I
What?
can like release the demons inside of me on these men. Like,
and say what? What would you
it's
reply?
like you absolute loser tramp, and I'll deliver like a whole box of shower gels to his front door.
Is that what you do?
You're nasty ass.
Is that what you do?
I would just rip into them. I wouldn't stop. I would just get spam with
Manny,
abuse.
why are you being so negative?
What do you mean? Negative.
bad
She
energy.
fucked that guy. Yeah? She made him bust a nut. And then he's saying, you owe my roommate £3 for 2 squirts of shower gel. You better shut the fuck up.
You know what he should have done is go buy his roommate the shower gel and not message her saying, can you send me £3?
Yeah.
What
He
the
should have
hell?
chucked that roommate out and changed the key because that roommate is sociopath, weirdo, freak. Who the fuck? There's actually human beings out there
Yeah.
who are
trust
charging
me.
£3 for like 2 squirts of shower
Or maybe
gel.
she used the whole shower gel. but
Maybe
she-
this is a scam. Maybe he adds, profits from this slowly, adds it up.
He just has one night stands every night and gets everyone to send £3.
Yeah. It's like
That's
the
so
shittest
weird.
Tinder swindler in the world.
Right, next one is, we went on a first date with a guy I met the night before in a
Who's
club.
we?
I don't know why I said we. Let me start that again.
Sound like some orgy starting.
Let me start that. I don't know why I said we. Went on a first date with a guy I met the night before in a club.
Right.
He picked me up and we walked into a restaurant and his whole family was there.
Ooh.
His mum, dad, twin brother, nan, granddad, auntie, uncle, 6-month-old baby that I didn't know
He's a
about.
narcissist. He's a narcissist.
And
He's
I-
gonna love bomb you.
And I sat down very awkwardly and the baby started to cry. And the nan picked up the baby and gave him to me. The waitress then came over and started to tell me how much he looked like me. The granddad asked me how long we've been together. And it was all the most awkward date of my life.
He's a narcissist.
How is that a narcissist?
I don't know. He's gonna love bomb her, make her feel like, actually, I know what's going on here. I know exactly what's going on here.
I think
This guy is so whack. He is so shit, yeah? He got no options out there that the whole family is trying to get him cuffed so quickly.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I think something else.
what?
I think
What do you think?
he's been lying to his whole family about this like girlfriend or whatever, like a baby mama. Like he's got a baby now and he doesn't have a baby mama, like maybe. And like he's been lying about this like ghost girlfriend.
Who's the baby? Is that a random baby? Who's
No,
the baby?
it's
in
his
this?
baby.
Who's that? His baby?
Yeah, 9
That
months.
the nan put on her lap.
Yeah, and they don't know who the baby mama is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so they just assumed it's her. So I think he's been lying to his whole family, and like he's like, "Fuck, what do I do? I need a plan because like."
But
they
why
need
doesn't
to-
he just bring the actual baby mama? Because she's a stranger as well. Why doesn't he just bring the baby mama?
I don't know
He
what.
killed the baby mama. He's a murderer. He's a murderer. Where's baby mama? Serious? Will he Netflix on this? Where is baby mama though? He's pretending this woman's baby mama. Man, this is so dangerous. Honestly,
No, that's true.
We need to deep real.
Oh, yeah, it's true, you know.
Where is she? Anyone have any information about a missing woman who may have been heavily pregnant before?
I'm dying.
Oh, I've
No, but
got a
it's
headache.
true.
What's
Maybe
going
something
on?
happened, and then like he had to keep saying to his family like she's alive. And
She's
then
alive? What do you mean she's alive? Like, I'm going to introduce you soon. She's alive.
And then obviously this girl just walked in, like you just met him, and she's walked into the restaurant. I mean, the auntie, the granddad, the grandma.
Wow,
Like-
it's Christmas fucking day in the restaurant. Oh my God.
Oh, that is awkward. You know, and I'm the sort of person, yeah, that I'll just end up staying on that date.
Me
Like,
too. I'm like, it's a hard time breastfeeding. I did have some nausea throughout the pregnancy, yeah.
I just go along with it because it's so awkward.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I'm dying. Okay, so we got the next one.
Oh,
One
killed me,
time,
that
a guy had been chatting to me on Tinder and he asked me out to lunch. And I went. But when it came to pay, I wanted to be so nice, so I offered to pay for my own food. And I put my card on the table. Listen to this. He took my card off the table and he said, "Nope, I've got this."
Ooh.
And I thought, oh, that's great. He's going to pay. But when the waitress came over with the card machine, he proceeded to tap my card. When the waitress walked away, he said, "Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to save my money." I was so annoyed that I knew I'd never see him again by then. But to make matters worse, when we were done and we were leaving, he proceeded to slap my bum as we were leaving. It's put me off dating for months.
What a fraudster.
So he's like, "No, it's okay. Don't worry. Like, don't worry. I've got this. I've
I
got this."
bet he was like, no, you think I want to let you pay?
Yeah.
No. I'm the man. And then he just proceeded to tap with your card. And what did he say to the waitress?
What is his thought process with that?
What was the thought process? And then how the hand connected to the bum, the audacity of the hand.
The same hand that tapped your card, tapped your ass. Tapped your card and tapped your ass.
People pay to tap asses. You paid and got your ass tapped. You should be scarred, traumatized. Where did you find him? Never go to that bar wherever you found him again.
All this shit, like slapping asses and shit, like that's isn't that like sexual assault?
It's assault.
Yeah.
I slapped a girl's ass in tape club and they threw me out.
Why did you assault the girl?
I thought because I'm a girl, it's not assault.
It is.
She enticed me. She told me to do it.
What?
She was like, give me the eye. Anyway.
No, but that's different.
Me and Ginger both got kicked out because I slapped this girl's ass.
But what do you mean?
She was a dancer in tape, yeah? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. I thought she knew who I am as well.
Okay.
I was like, honey. She was like shaking her ass. And I was like, boom. Little boom. That was it.
Yeah, you can't do that, Mandy.
The woman.
You can't do that.
I wouldn't care if someone slapped my ass. Do you know what I mean? I like it.
This is the thing where you have to realise not everyone is the same as you.
Oh my God, it's so over the top. Wasn't it like a donkey? It wasn't a massive, you know, it was a little boom. And like we were having a little like cheeky banter, before
you were
with
having
the eyes, and like, you know. And then the way she marched off that stage, like she was, I have to keep using Beyonce's like the main person. I think she's like, I guess she doesn't even know it. She came off that stage like she was Beyonce.
No way.
She marched over to security. She was like, you need to leave. We just bought that table, poor Gingerbeard. But we left like, yeah, we leave. We don't care. Like, we so cool. We so
inside
boring.
you're pissed off.
Inside, I was like, how dare they? Do they know who the fuck I am? My podcast on the top 20 UK podcasts.
That doesn't give you the right, Mandy.
Anyway. All right, whatever.
Anyway, moving on. Well, I just still can't get over it. He said, no, I've got it, don't worry. And then he taps her card.
You see me, yeah, at this point, I'm gonna be like, did you not say though?
Yeah.
Like, did you not say that you got that? So what happened? Transfer me, please. Like, what happened?
No, just be like, that's so weird that you said you've got it. And then like, but he said, I'm trying to save my money.
So don't ask me on a date then. You fucking trap.
No, but a lot of people don't believe that the man should pay for the date. A lot of people believe it should go either half.
It's just a fucking universal norm that a man pays for the date. And if you're one of them weird creatures, if you're one of them weird creatures that ain't gonna pay for the date, you need to tell that woman before you ask her out on a date. Because she's gonna come there, next thing you know, you're tapping her card and then tapping her ass. And next thing you know, everyone's getting fucking tapped.
Yeah.
Oh yeah? And if she's like a weak woman, she might even bust it open. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think it's an actual universal known thing that men pay for the first date? I don't know, you know.
He's asking her out, no?
Yeah, that's the norm. Whoever asks the person out on the date pays for the date.
Yeah. But if a woman asks a man out, we don't even want any of you. We end up being trapped with you guys because you fool us.
Huh?
Yes, men, you know, they just worm you in. Next thing you know, you're fucking in love.
Yeah,
pregnant.
True. Yeah, before you know it. Right, so next one is, I once went on a cinema date with a guy who couldn't sit still. Throughout the whole movie, he was awkwardly rubbing his head on mine like I was being nuzzled by a dog and grabbing the skin on my elbows. I kept having to say I needed a piss just to catch a break. Just to top it off, we went for Wagamama's afterwards and he told me he didn't have any more money and made me pay for both of our food and extra sides that he'd ordered for himself. Wait. He kept grabbing the skin on her elbows.
I'm telling you, men are fucked, man.
Apparently you don't feel anything on that part. Like, that's like numb. You know that?
I mean, I can feel... She felt it. She felt it. He was grabbing onto that elbow and she...
Grab the skin on your elbow.
I'm grabbing it.
Squeeze hard as possible. Like, literally, the hardest you could ever squeeze with all your power.
I am. Okay.
It doesn't hurt.
Your fucking point...
It doesn't hurt.
You scientist.
It doesn't hurt. Isn't that mad?
This is the dilemma. Why are you suddenly getting to the biology of fucking elbows?
I just find that so mad.
Okay, can we go back to the story?
But squeeze anywhere else. Wait, honestly, because when someone told me this, I couldn't believe it. Squeeze anywhere else in your body. It hurts.
Should I punch you in the face if it hurts? It hasn't been tested.
But did you not find that fascinating?
I'm sure if somebody put a knife through my elbow,
you won't feel it.
Okay, well, great. At least we know if I'm going to get into a fight, I'm going to go into like this with my elbows. Okay, now fucking go back to the dilemma.
Okay, yeah, so he's squeezing the skin over her elbows.
Yeah.
And going like this with his head.
He's obviously got OCD and anxiety or whatever.
Going like that with his head on her head. Like a dog.
He's got OCD. And like, you know, and anxiety and stuff.
Stop being fucking fucking horrible, man.
And he's squeezing her elbow.
You're so horrible.
He's squeezing her
I can't be in
elbow.
this podcast with you anymore.
He's squeezing her elbow, doing all this stuff. All right, whatever. And then I can't afford Wagamamas. You know what I mean? You have to, at home, when you're at home, you've got to deal with one of the issues at home first before you start taking a woman out on a date.
What do you mean? Well, if you can't help his... you're just literally diagnosing him with OCD. Maybe he's just like...
I don't know, it sounds pretty much like OCD, unless he has an elbow fetish, which you never know with men, because there's like, you could Google, they have a fetish for anything.
Yeah.
You could write camera and porn, and there'll be like women fucking cameras. There'll be anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Men are strange.
They're fetish.
Yeah, they're whatever, anything. Foot. Like, honestly, is there any woman in the world who, you know,
has a foot fetish?
A woman who wants a man's foot? And no, there isn't. Or is there, you know, there's anything. If you even write amputee porn, there's like all of that stuff. There's all sorts of stuff for men. You know, elbow porn.
I'm sure there's women out there. There's a woman that married the Eiffel Tower and then she divorced the Eiffel Tower for offence.
That's an exception to the rule.
No.
Pornography
Stop being so sexist.
I know.
Yeah.
Obviously, they have more like kinks and stuff.
Yeah, they have more, but it's like there are women as well that have it. You know? Anyway, the point is that she's on this fucking crazy date and she's getting her elbows squeezed.
Yeah, he might have an elbow kink.
Yeah, maybe he has an elbow fetish.
Or he has OCD, which is more likely than an elbow fetish. I'm hoping that's rare. All right, well, the Wagamamas is more worrying.
What do you mean, that he made her pay?
Yeah, he made her pay in Wagamamas. Like, what's going on here? Like, where are you finding these men? Where? Tell me, please.
Oh, God. A lot of the dates that I got sent, a lot of them were a man made me pay for the date, blah, blah, blah. Or another top one that I got was he lied about his height. Like, a lot of them, I didn't even put them down because I had so many. But like, he said he was 6 foot. He came when he was 5 foot.
They're liars!
They're lying about their height.
I feel like men actually genuinely believe they are taller than they are, though. They actually see it.
Yeah.
Like, they believe it.
Yeah.
It's like they all have this disease.
They always add it on. They always add it on.
How tall are you? They'll be 5'7". I'm 6 foot.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, okay, really?
But I'm sure a lot of women lie about their like weight. Maybe it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah, like I always say I'm bigger than I am. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think it's the other way around.
Yeah, but I mean, I was like, yeah.
They catfish with their weight, maybe.
Yeah, women are catfishes as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot we can say about women, but we're not going to bash women because, you know, they're our own.
Stop with the sexism, Mandy. All right, next one. I once went on a date where I got the ick so bad because I watched this man walk up to a clearly out of order soda machine. I mean, the whole machine was plastered in out of order signs and he kept on attempting like for 5 minutes to refill his drink. I just sat there as he kept pushing his cup on the switch so many times. I was like, nah, ain't no way he isn't giving up. He just kept trying and trying. And then he awkwardly realized and got really angry and went to a working machine, which was basically right next to it. In that moment, I was like, nah, I'm done.
Oh, that is a major ick, yeah? Like, can he not read? That would have been a Specsavers advert.
Like, there's like signs clearly out of order and he's just there like,
I love how she didn't intervene and just watched like the clown play its tricks. Like
5 minutes.
Like a circus animal.
And imagine there's one working right next to it. That is ick. That's like a weird ick on a first date.
Yeah, because I can't be some like that level of thick person.
Yeah.
Like, what are they on? That's so weird. No.
Oh, but that's so funny though. I could just imagine her face when she's doing
like, can you not read? Can you not read?
Yeah, but you know what? I think I'd be so straight up in that sense. I'd be like, can you, hello? Yeah. Like, there's a sign.
I'd be like, you've given me the ick, now drop me home. Because you couldn't read. Like, was he trying to get free, like, drink or something?
Oh, my God.
I don't know, all these broke men stories, like, maybe he was trying to get free drink.
There's loads. Okay, next one.
No more of these broke men stories.
Next one is, I'm in the cinema with a guy, but 10 minutes into the film, he asks to finger me. So I just went to the toilet and I left.
Good for you, girl.
Yeah. 100% I would.
Yeah.
Imagine you're sitting there watching a movie 10 minutes in. Can I finger you? Like, is it okay for me to finger? So my finger going
yeah, but have you ever been fingering in the cinema there?
Yeah, by consent. Like,
yeah.
if I have.
I've been to the cinema knowing that that's going to be the movie. Do you know what I mean?
But that's probably not on a first date.
No.
On a first date. I mean, if you want to do that, that's
Who the hell goes to the cinema on a first date?
I know, that's the worst. Like, you've done that before.
Yeah, of course I have. When I don't like them.
What do you mean?
Like, if I don't like you and like...
Then why would you even go on a date?
Because, like, sometimes being single gets so boring. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it gets really boring. Like, once I just agreed to this date, yeah, and I was like, oh, I really don't like this guy, but fuck it. Like, I just agreed to it. I went to the cinema and he fell asleep.
Yeah.
He didn't even try and finger me. Like, I'm really upset.
I don't know. I just think cinema is a really bad idea in terms of like first date, even second date, third date. Cinema's like kind of I feel like a relationship
you have to go
thing.
to the cinema with your boyfriend like the way me and Gingerbread are. We have nothing left to say to each other.
Yeah,
so we might as well go.
Yeah, cinemas are perfect dates for relationships.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because we're out of shit to talk about. Like dinner can be like a bit boring, so let's go cinema.
But have you ever been on a date with like your boyfriend that you live with, that you've been with for so long, and you're just like, so what do you want to be when you grow up? Like trying to make conversation.
Oh yeah, on my last date with Kalzik, I was like, so where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Yeah, it's so jarring. And they're like, look at you like you're a weirdo.
Yeah.
Like an alien.
But so this girl, like obviously she didn't want to get fingered, like, which is fair enough.
Good for you, girl.
Yeah, and she walked out. I would walk out if I didn't want it.
Yeah. At least he wanted to be the giver, not the receiver. Could have been worse. Could have said like...
What do you mean? They get turned on by fingering.
Yeah, but then they get turned on, but they have nowhere to like release that. So sometimes...
That's enough of a release for them.
Anyway.
Okay, next one. A situationship asked me on a date. I told him I couldn't make it that day, and then he asked me if I could please move my schedule around since he's planning on getting into another relationship with a girl, and he knew that we both knew, and he didn't want there to be an overlap.
Such a decent guy. Why can't all men be like this?
Needless to say, I didn't go, but I was heartbroken because I really was in love with this guy for years, and I thought me and him were going to go towards a relationship.
This man was a systematic cheat.
Yeah.
He wanted to keep his record clean.
I just need to check my Google Maps diary and make sure that we don't overlap with the dates.
You know what, actually? I'm getting back into my relationship on Tuesday, so I will fuck you on Monday. Yeah. I'm liking that. He's very
3 p.m.
calculated. Yeah.
Tuesday, 3 p.m.
To be
I'm
fair,
going back.
back in the day when I used to be in like really toxic relationships, I used to be a bit systematic like that.
Really?
No, as in like if we like stopped talking and we were broke up, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm taking that breakup very seriously.
Them breaks were
breaking backs. Do you get me?
Yeah. I remember those relationships. Those breaks.
Yeah.
Those are unhealthy relationships.
Very bad relationships.
Yeah, very unhealthy.
But it was like added in cheek because it was a 24-hour period.
Right, yeah.
But we were over, baby.
Yeah.
And I always look in that, I'd be like, I never cheated on you.
They were the fun days though.
I've been so good to you.
Well, technically you didn't cheat.
Technically, no.
No, because you're brought on a break. If that guy's okay with breaking up with you for...
Don't lose me for 24 hours, baby. You don't have for 20 minutes.
Literally. But yeah, no, it's so weird though. Is that like a younger thing though? Because I feel like now, if I was to, like, for example, break up with Cowslick...
Yeah, I would never do that.
Like, I wouldn't do that. It must be like a younger thing.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's actually a very good point because if I broke up with Gingerbeard for even like 2 days, 3 days, I wouldn't do anything. Because when you put high value on a relationship and you genuinely are emotionally committed to a relationship and you do see a future with that person, you don't actually want to damage it or taint it.
Right.
But when you know that the relationship is so awful and it's already so beyond tainted or
it's already so bad.
beyond damaged and there's no future with this person.
But our relationships are quite damaged.
I feel like the girl said yesterday, who we saw in the bar, she's like, I think we do exaggerate a little bit. Like there are amazing things that we don't talk about.
Yeah.
Because we want, obviously, as well, this is entertainment. It's not entertaining if we bring you all the good stuff. It's entertaining and it's entertaining for us.
No, I
coming
don't,
and venting.
I think it's more the fact that we just vent, man.
Yeah, we want to vent.
We vent.
We want to bitch about our...
No, we're just too real.
We want to bitch, like we want to vent. Like it's the fun part. Like there has been now, since that day I last recorded the episode, how was it, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
I haven't had a single like situation with Gingerbeard, not one, yeah? It's been lovely, peaceful. It's been really nice. It's been really good. Went on holiday with family. I don't want to talk, it's fucking boring, man.
It's not true. People like seeing good stuff as well. Why do you want to be negative?
All right, we'll do that on Patreon.
Okay. Anyway, but how did we even get onto that? What were we talking about?
We were talking about how, breaks. Like, I think it's when the relationship is just like lost. It's just not, you don't see it serious.
I don't know about that because, like, for example, with me and Cowslick, like, I want there to be a future and like I'm trying to be there.
That's enough.
But I don't know if there is.
But because of that,
right?
Yeah, you don't want to jeopardize it. You wouldn't risk jeopardizing or even putting a bad taste on the relationship. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you don't want to go back into bed.
So it's not an age thing. It's more
I think it's like...
So what, up until now, we just haven't had like a really serious...
Not as serious. We haven't had something as serious, I guess. Well, I don't know about you. You've had about 1,000 relationships with me. No,
exactly, I have.
But to be honest,
I only had like one relationship where we kept having breaks.
Of your boyfriend, Anna.
I am shit scared of him.
No,
but-
I'm joking. You just love him too much to hurt him in any way.
Of course, yeah, of course. But I actually don't. I think I only had one relationship anyway when I had breaks in between.
Yeah, I really feel like you're trying to get on my vibe here with the breaks and like.
I did have one.
I don't remember you doing that.
I did.
Like with which one?
The one that was, you know, the one where I don't want to say it without him fucking knowing who I'm talking about because, ex-boyfriend's probably
Tell
listened to
him
this.
something that only I would know about him.
He was really funny.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
That's it, it's enough.
But not...
Yeah, but not
the last
not
one,
the recent one.
No, because we never had breaks.
Yeah, back in the day. Back in the day.
Back in the way, that funny one.
Yeah.
Anyway. So yeah. What were we saying? The guy, the systematic guy.
Yeah.
That said like, oh, sorry, can you reschedule?
These guys are dangerous. They take breaks. They like plan arguments, yo.
Yeah, but at least he's being honest.
No, he's not. These people are the worst people, yeah?
He's being honest. He's like, I'm going to get back with...
but also he's the kind of person that like, if he feels to fuck the old thing, he'll be like with the new thing and he'll start a fight and be like, it's over just to go fuck the old thing and then be like, come back to the new thing. Anyway, well, next time, Emma.
But anyway, I don't think she should have been heartbroken, like being in love with this guy. Like
This guy's a loser.
Yeah. He's
scheduling cheating. You don't want to be with someone like that. That's trash. Let that girl deal with it.
Yeah.
She checks his calendar.
Right, next one is worst date story. After he asked me half a dozen times, I agreed to meet him at a restaurant close to his house. When I arrived, he was 15 minutes late, which was an instant red flag. He then arrived and insisted we share a bottle of wine. As we spoke, I wondered when we would be ordering food. It was 7 p.m. and I hadn't eaten dinner. He explained that he didn't want to waste his money on food there and he suggested we go to McDonald's to grab a snack. I agreed as he didn't seem willing to budge. When the bill arrived for the wine, he insisted that we have to half the cost as we had half the bottle of wine each. He then added his McDonald's order to mine at the self-checkout. When it came to the end of this short-lived date, at this point it had been an hour and a half, and he insisted he needed to go home because he had a curfew at 9 p.m. He said he sent me a questionnaire via WhatsApp and asked me to give him verbal feedback on the date and his performance. What do you rate my conversation during the date? 1 out of 10? 10 out of 10?
What the fuck was he doing? He must have been on some like kind of research vibe of like, let me give women shit dates and see what they say about it.
Yeah.
Who gives a questionnaire?
Like maybe he's doing like a research for a university project.
What the fuck? This sounds outrageous, yeah?
Yeah. I would have loved to see this questionnaire.
I would have loved... When he sent me that questionnaire, I would have been ready to fill in that questionnaire.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be like, extra comments part?
Yeah.
There's going to be an essay in that extra comments part. You know? Any additional comments? Yes. Yeah? From bottle of wine to McDonald's. What the fuck are you thinking?
So...
For a snack?
Do you know how many...
And not even for a fucking large meal. For a snack.
It's crazy because like, do you know how many messages I got of people that went to McDonald's or Burger King on their first date? Their first date. Do you know what? The worst one I've ever had myself for a first date was Nando's. I did go on a first date to Nando's.
Did you?
Yeah, and we had wine at Nando's. And
How old were you? Because you're really embarrassing me on the podcast.
And not only that, I dropped him home in my little...
My vagina hurts.
I remember my little Vauxhall Astra.
You dropped him home.
I dropped him
Who
home.
was this loser?
Iranian guy.
Who the fuck is he?
Yeah.
I don't remember you dating an Iranian guy. Did you hide this from me?
It was my first and last date.
You must have hidden this from me.
Do you know what? It must have been one of those periods where I was bored and single and I just thought he was Iranian. Do you know, like your mum wants you to marry an Iranian guy and like he was good looking. And I was like, you know what? Let's give him a chance. He had like long black hair, slick black, Iranian, yeah?
Sounds like
I thought,
trauma.
you know what? Let me go on this date. And he was like, oh, do you drive? I was like, yeah. He was like, okay, pick me up. I was like, okay.
Pick me up,
Picked him up.
And then he didn't have knickers on.
And he didn't have a plan for the date. He was like, should we just go Nando's? I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I might as well since I'm here. Go Nando's.
Bitch, you were just hungry, man. How dare you go on that date?
I was young. I was young. That happened now, I'll be like, nah. But the moment they say pick me up, it's a no.
No way. Ew.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I don't think I've ever... I mean, I don't drive, but I ain't ever been to one of these loser ass days. If I'm going to McDonald's or Burger King, I'm in the car park. Something else is getting eaten. I ain't having no snack.
Yeah, it ain't a first date either.
No.
It's a boyfriend.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But them chicken royale dates with our boyfriends used to bang.
Actually, yeah.
Me and Mandy used to date 2 friends, yeah? We always end up dating friends. But anyway.
We were in the car park.
We used to go Burger King drive-through all the time. We used to have chicken royales, have jokes, have fun. Like, those days were good days.
They were really good. Shout out for listening. All right, anyway.
Anyway, the verbal feedback questionnaire is jokes.
Awful, really bad, okay? Like, I don't even know.
Right, so the next one. is I went on a date with someone who told me that he would only love me if I loved Hitler.
Did you call the police? I would have called the police.
That's what I thought.
Oi, that's actually against the law, no?
No, it's not if you say it. I'm pretty sure it's if you like have a tattoo or you wear it or you...
No, I swear racism is against the law.
Yeah, it is against the law, but I don't know.
Oi, this is really scary, yeah? I also watched this documentary once of like this woman who fell in love with this guy.
Yeah.
And he basically like manipulated her. Obviously, she's dumb. And like manipulated her into becoming like a racist.
How
and
she get manipulated into becoming a racist?
And then she loved him so much and she went along with it, with his friends and with his family and everything. She just goes along with it.
She's a racist then. Fucking bitch.
Yeah, but she actually wasn't deep down. She was just so... And imagine like a girl that's like literally has nothing and no one, no confidence, no self-worth, nothing going on in her life. And she becomes infatuated, obsessed with some guy. And he's like, keeps kind of pushing into her brain, pushing it into her brain, like he's abusive. Obviously, not girls like us, like,
yeah,
but like someone that's really weak, really, really
but there's
traumatized.
Just no excuse, man.
No, there is no excuse, but it's actually scary. People do that shit. Keep away from this person.
Yeah, it's scary.
I'm sorry, yeah, but if he loves Hitler, he should be in a gas chamber.
Yeah, to be honest,
period.
Like, how can you love someone so evil? Like, the fact that you love someone so evil
who
and
killed babies and old people and broke families apart. Evil fucking Hitler-loving piece of shit.
Yeah, he's fucking... Hitler's like the worst of the worst of the worst. Like the evil. He's like the definition of evil.
The devil.
The devil. And like, he loves Hitler.
He should die.
He's obviously like not a good person, like if he loves Hitler.
No.
But imagine them being on a date with someone who says that.
I think
at that point, right there and there, if he said something like that,
I'd be scared, I'm not going to lie.
Nah, man, do you know what? If someone said that to me on a date, I wouldn't be able to hold myself.
I'd be scared though, to say something.
I'd be like, you love Hitler, like you're racist.
Yeah, people have that have these fascist ideologies, yeah, are the most dangerous people because they are like kind of brainwashed. They're obsessed with these fascist ideologies. They will die for them. They'll kill for them.
He's not going to kill me on a date.
You never know. He is in love with Hitler. He idolizes
someone like that.
Genocide fucking executor.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I shouldn't, but I wouldn't be able to hold myself.
I
wouldn't be able to hold myself. I'd just end up being like, how dare you?
Yeah.
Like, how dare you? And I'll be like, you're a fucking horrible person if you like someone like him. And then I'd walk out.
Yeah.
I would walk out.
Yeah, by Hitler.
And I'm like the most nicest person and I don't ever like making anything awkward or strange when I'm in these situations. But in a situation like that, I would actually be like, walk out.
Yeah, I would just love to see him to get beaten up.
Oh, yeah.
Badly.
Yeah. But guys, like I've got so many more, but...
Enough is enough! When we do this barbecue.
It's 50 minutes now we've done and I will save the rest for another episode.
We're doing the second one on Patreon though because I want to talk about my bad dates.
All right.
Spill some tea. I hope you liked this. I hope you had fun.
Liked it. We love you so much and
please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Please
to Patreon.
subscribe.
Support us.
Please.
We love you.
We love you so much, besties.
Bye.
Bye.